Hello everyone and welcome back to the series of Parade Mall. In today's video episode, I'm taking you guys to Endah Parade at Sri Petaling. This mall has been around for quite a long time. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, this mall came to life in the late 90s and it was quite a big hoo-ha back then because of the size of the mall. It is an 8-story complex, so back then anything with this sort of mammoth size usually attract quite a decent mall dwellers like myself. Now, however, in 2024, this mall has deteriorated quite a bit. You can see in this video, this is on the ground floor and there are quite a number of vacant retail space that is available for rent. But overall, just by looking on the ground floor, there isn't much foot traffic. The occupancy rate is approximately 60%. or at most around 70%. As per recording of this video, it is around tea time, around 2:30, and this is a foot traffic on the weekend. I'm not joking, guys. This is on a weekend holidays. So can you imagine what will be the foot traffic like on the weekdays? So tell me, guys, have you been to Endah Parade Mall recently in the past 5 years? Write in the comments below. Let's see how many people has been here at least once in the past 5 years. So guys, if you like this video, smash the like button, and if you enjoy this sort of video content, consider subscribing to my channel, as I love to have you as a subscriber. I have a very small channel and I hope with your support I can grow to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I guess the big main competitor for Endah Parade will likely be the new mall, which is on the Pavilion Bukit Jalil. It's not that far away from here, and I believe with that mall opening, Endah Parade Mall will forever on a decline stage. I don't think they can revive any further than what it is now. Personally, the foot traffic will be heading towards the Pavilion side. In terms of public transportation, there are public buses here, but other than that, you have to drive your way here yourself. Let's go up to the first floor. On the first floor, even before landing, right in front of the video, you can see there's so many empty retail spaces that are available for rent. For me, the last time I came to this mall, that was during like 10 years ago to be exact. Back then, they have a bowling center here. I used to bowl quite a lot back then in my younger days. Now, of course, not anymore. I have a back injury, which pretty much stopped me from playing many physical sports. On the first floor, just based on pure visual observation, there are less than 40% of the retail outlets still operating. This mall seems to be on its last two legs. This mall, however, is surrounded by a lots of residential areas towards lower to medium demographic. And honestly, this mall needs more than just a facelift. The way I look at it is beyond salvaging. They have to do major refurbishment, tear down, rebuild, whatever they need to do, change the concept so that they can attract better retailers. Right now, there's a lot of weird mixture of retailers. There are some spa retailers here operating, and foot traffic is almost non-existent. To be upfront on this section, I am the only one walking here. So if the video is picking up the echo, I'm not boosting it up. It is what it is. Extremely quiet. It's like exactly what Parade Mall is meant to be. Second floor seems to be like a repeat on the first floor. In fact, there are nobody here. Former retailers that used to open for business here, looks like they have left this space a long time ago. My memory for this mall is quite vague at the moment. The last time I came here, like I said, it was over 10 years ago, and it was a much better mall. Even though it was not fantastic, but it was much better. Now it is almost dead. I would say is on its dying path. To my surprise, most of the retailers that are currently operating are Chinese. Now we are heading to the third floor. I don't think it's getting any better, but we shall see. One thing for sure, this is not a mall I suggest you come with your family. If you want to come here just for the sake of visiting a dining mall, you can come yourself or maybe with your partner, but just be careful, and while walking all those empty spaces that I'm going to, just be cautious. I'm not saying there's any robbery here, but just be careful, that's about it. One question I would like to ask the viewers: if you are a frequent patron of this mall, or you come here just to buy groceries in the Aeon big, is it really safe to actually walk alone on these empty floors, especially from the first, second and third floor onwards? Write in the comments down below. If you have done so, what is your feeling or what is your experience so far? Especially certain section of the mall, we get kind of eerie feeling. That is me personally. The number of retail outlets open on the third floor dwindle down drastically. Just based on my observation, is roughly around 80% vacant, and those who are open for business, they are mainly for office use, not really focusing as a retail outlet. The reason why I'm here today in this Endah Parade Mall is that my colleague asked me to really have to come to see this mall. They have been here for the JPN, Jabatan Pendaftaran Negara, to make an IC for her daughter. That is a background story of why I'm here today in Endah Parade. On this side, they have Rhythmic Excellent Academy. At least they utilize this space for good use. Now we are towards the 4th floor. Oh, looks like the bowling is still here. I have to admit, I'm surprised the bowling center is still operating. Could be under different management. I can't remember what it was previously. Maybe it's the new management. I'm not sure what the management was called back then. But irregardless, I am surprised the bowling center is still operating. And they have a snooker center right next to the bowling center. On the 4th floor, surprisingly, towards the bowling side is kind of decent. The number of retail outlets open on the 4th floor pretty much are more towards sports retailers. As we walk further away from the bowling center, then the eerie feeling comes into play again. Many of the retailers here are closed. Over here there is a golden horse, more like a pool snooker I suppose, and some 8-ball dart. Well, they exist here in this part of Endah Parade Mall. On the 5th floor, we have a badminton court here. So I guess on the 4th and 5th floor is more catered towards sports. Not much is happening on the 5th floor. Most of them I can see is office rather than retail outlets. So far, they have been occupying a lot of spaces on the 5th floor. And here, I can often tell you, it is kind of warm, although they have a central aircon. But due to almost reaching the upper floors, the sunlight here, you can feel the heat translating over to the 5th floor. It's not warm, but it's not cold either. I'm not going up further. I believe on the upper floors it's pretty much the same or more or less occupied by office tenants. So over here on the 5th floor, I can see there's JPN here. Finally, I found it. I thought they are on the floor above here. From what I was told, this JPN has a very small counter, barely anybody here. So if you want to do IC or you want to renew IC for your kids, children, or for yourself, or you lost whatever things that related to your identification card, this is the place to go. And you pretty much go in and go out like within 10 minutes. This is what I was told by my colleague who happens to do IC for their children. That's the reason why I'm here today. They came here and they're kind of freaked out that this mall is so dead according to them. So they asked me, hey Chester, you should come here and check out this mall. This is a very, very dead mall. And now I'm here doing a video and hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. But I pretty much a very entertaining video for your viewing pleasure. So that's all for the Endah Parade Mall video. If you like it, smash the like button and consider sharing this video to your friends and families. Maybe they have nostalgia watching this video, bring back memories, who knows. And if you enjoy this Dead Mall series, consider subscribing to my channel by smashing on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that when I upload a new video, YouTube will notify you. My name is Chester Cheng. I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers guys. As far as what you can do here in Endah Parade, it's no longer a family mall, more or less just for groceries in Aeon Big. The worst case is you want to do some sports. There's ballerina, there's a snooker, there's pool, and then you get the badminton court. Other than that, there's nothing here for families to do window shopping. The good thing about Endah Parade is the parking. There are plenty of parking space available. However, it's kind of scary. It's quite dark and it doesn't look very clean, very pleasant.